SABC says his team is well prepared and had an intensive training session this week to defend their unbeaten record at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Kolisi says their aim is to bounce back from their loss in Brisbane when they lost by 23 points to 18 against the Wallabies. Kolisi also expressed emotion about leading his Chargers for the very first time in his hometown of Port Elizabeth. The Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium is expected to be packed to capacity as the encounter forms part of the Nelson Mandela 100th centenary celebrations.
Putting the final touches, the Boks looked more composed and confident ahead of tomorrow's encounter. Rassie Erasmus and his team have put more emphasis on set pieces and getting the ball, an area the Wallabies are strong at. Lions speedster Aphiwe Jantyi has scored 4 tries in the Rugby Championships so far and is now looking to add to the tally. He is one of the players that will be closely watched by the visitors. Rassie has also given opportunities to players such as Andre Esterhuizen, Damian Willemse and Marco van Staden. The coaching staff is trying different combinations ahead of the Rugby World Cup in Japan next year. Kolisi says Boks are eager to get onto the field in the friendly city to continue what they left off against the All Blacks in Wellington 2 weeks ago.
We haven't made it. We don't understand how big of a thing it is, but all of this, the nice thing about this, I think, the team, is that we know the most important thing is obviously the game, and that's what we've been focusing on the most, and that's what we want to make sure that comes right. And if we can get a win, it will make everything else more special. So the main thing for us this weekend is making sure that we perform properly.
The Wallabies are adamant they will put on a fight and bounce back from poor results against Argentina. They lost by 20 points to 19 in front of their home crowd, a result they wish to turn around.
Obviously very proud, and it's a huge achievement, a milestone, but I've always been a big believer, and winning is the most important thing on the weekend for us as a team. We need to keep growing as a team, keep moving in the right direction, and we have to win. Like I said, a disappointing result the last game, but we need to pick ourselves back up and go up against a very tough South African side who have built a lot of momentum off their last 2 games.
The Springboks made 235 tackles against the Kiwis, scoring 5 tries. The Boks are second on the log with 10 points, behind the Kiwis, who are leading with 16 points. The Boks and the Wallabies clash tomorrow. Zolani Moya, SABC News, Port Elizabeth.